So the topic is forced response to sinusoidal functions. Okay, in that we will see the steady state response. The steady state response is achieved from the forced response. Okay, the steady state is nothing but when you apply is input, either step input or sinusoidal input or whatever. First, initially, the system response will vary. For example, after applying the step input like this, the system response suddenly will not change at t is equal to 0. It will slowly increase and it will go to the final value. So initially it will change the response. The response will vary with respect to time. After some time it will settle. That state is called steady state, where the response is changing. This is called transient response. Okay, therefore, when you apply a forced input, then you'll be having both transient response and steady state response. It is the combination of both. Okay, so this is meant by steady state. To find out this steady state, we should understand what is the behavior of the system response. Then at t is equal to infinity, I mean at the final value, what is the response value? That is nothing but the steady state value. So in order to find the steady state response, we need to find out first what is the system response in equation, a function of time. Then we will see what is the steady state value. Okay. So for this, I'll take an example of RL circuit. Series RL circuit, I will take it. And I will apply an input. Here we are studying in this module totally the AC analysis. So we should give an AC signal to this circuit. So that AC signal, I will give Vs of t, the source voltage. And the resistance I'll keep it as R and inductance is L. The current passing through the circuit, I assume as I. Here, I assume Vs of t is equal to, it is a sinusoidal function. Therefore, it is having some amplitude Vm and some frequency omega. So I'll assume this is Vm into sin omega t. Okay, yeah. This is the input signal to this circuit. Now, when the voltage is applied to this RL circuit, some current will flow through this circuit. Since it is in series, both current passing through resistor and current passing through inductor both are same. So same I current will flow through the circuit. And since it is a single loop circuit, we can write the KVL equation so that we can get the relation between voltage and current. So by KVL, we can write that Vs of t is equal to the voltage across resistance, that is VR, plus voltage across inductor, that is VL. Now what is VR? Voltage across resistor is equal to I into R. I into R plus VL. VL is the voltage across inductor. What is the voltage across inductor? What is the formula? If you know the current, it is L into di by dt. This is the expression for the voltage across inductor. Now we got the equation. In this equation, we will substitute what is Vs of t, and we can get from this some equation. Here we don't know what is current I value, we don't know. So how to substitute I here? Actually, we want to find out I only. Current we want to find out. Therefore, in order to find out current I, we need to substitute something here. For that, I will do one thing. I will assume this current is equal to, let current I or I of t is equal to some constant A into sine of omega t minus theta. This I will assume. Otherwise, you can assume it is plus theta. It is up to you. This is our assumption. Since I am giving the sinusoidal input to the circuit, I will get the response or current also in sinusoidal format. But I don't know what is the amplitude and I don't know how much angle it will shift. Okay, so I am assuming the current and I will substitute this current in the previous equation. In this equation, I'll say this is equation 1. And in the first equation, I will substitute this current. Therefore, Vs of t is equal to, write it, this is equal to I into R. So I is A into sine omega t plus theta into R plus L into di by dt. That means d by dt of this total A into sine of omega t plus theta. Okay, now this we will simplify. We will differentiate with respect to time this term. Therefore, it is A into sine of omega t plus theta into R. R I will write here, plus L into A, we can take it out. Then d by dt of sine function. It will give cos. First I will write cos, then I will do that. Into, for sine, the derivative is cos. Then again here in place of, this is omega t plus theta is there. So with respect to t, again we should differentiate. There you will get omega. Therefore, this is equal to, in these two terms, A is common. So I'll take common A. Therefore, it is R into sine of omega t plus theta plus omega L into cos of omega t plus theta. Okay. And this is equal to Vs of t, right? What is Vs of t? Vm into sine omega t. Now I will expand this cos of omega t plus theta. This is equal to A into R sine of omega t plus theta plus omega L into cos A plus B formula. Cos A sin B, cos A sin A na, cos A sin B, right, minus sin A cos B. Okay, this is equal to A into R sin of omega t, sin omega t also we can write it. So sin here we can write sin omega t sin theta. Sin of A plus B is equal to sin A sin B plus cos A cos B, right? Cos A cos B. Then plus omega L. I will multiply this. I mean omega L. I'll multiply with this. Omega L into cos of omega t sin theta minus omega L into sin omega t cos theta. Now I can take something common. Here I will take common sin omega t and cos omega t separately. There I can get, here I have one sin omega t term and here I have one sin omega t term. Both I will take common. So what I will get then? A into R sin theta and this term minus A into omega L cos theta. This total is equal to sin omega t. Then cos this term and this term. Again I will take common. This is AR sin theta. From this it is plus omega L, A into omega L sin theta. Correct? Where cos theta? Here cos theta, right? Here cos theta. Cos theta. Done. Into cos omega t. Done. Now from this we compare both sides, sin omega t terms and cos omega t terms. Compare both sides, sin omega t and cos omega t terms. Therefore Vm is equal to sin omega t is equal to A R sin theta minus A omega L cos theta. And cos omega t coefficient is not there at the left side, so 0. 0 is equal to AR cos theta plus A omega L sin theta. Right. Now we have two equations and two unknowns. We can solve this. Equation 2 and equation 3. Just solve it. Solve it. How to solve it? We need to cancel something. In order to cancel this, I think from third equation we can find out theta value directly because there is no equal to something. It is equal to 0. So from third equation I can write this is equal to AR cos theta is equal to minus A omega L sin theta. Right? Then A cancel. A cancel. Then R into cos theta. So cos theta I will throw this side. This is equal to minus omega L into tan theta. Therefore, tan theta is equal to minus omega L by R. Is it plus only? Correct. Everything is correct. Correct.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Before slide, please be formula is sin A cos sin B, no, sir.
This line.
Yes, sir. From last third step, sir.
2, 3. This line.
Yes.
There. What is the formula?
First formula sin of A plus B.
Sin of
Sin A cos B plus sin of A plus B, no, sir. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B will get, sir.
It is equal to sin A cos B, right?
Plus, yes, sir.
Cos A sin B.
Yes, sir.
And cos of A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin
Sin
A
A sin B.
right. These are the formulas. So we
Yes,
did
sir.
all mistake here. Yes, we'll correct.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So here cos sin of sin A cos sin B cos B here, and here cos A sin B here, and this is cos A cos here. Okay, I am correct now. So sin A cos B, here cos A sin B, here cos A cos B, sin A sin B, right? Then here also cos, here it is sin. Okay, then here it is cos theta, here it is cos, here it is sin. Yes. Here it is cos theta, here it is sin theta, here it is cos theta, here it is sin theta. Okay, now it is okay. Now it is cos, it is cos, it is sin, it is sin, it is cos. Tell me, what is this? AR into cos theta minus A omega L into sin theta. AR sin theta or cos theta. It is AR cos theta only. It is cos theta. AR cos theta. AR cos theta into this is sin theta. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. It's correct, sir.
It's correct now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now third equation is AR cos theta is equal to minus A omega L sin theta. Correct? Therefore, R is equal to minus omega L into tan theta. Tan theta is equal to minus omega L by R. From this, theta is equal to tan inverse of minus omega L by R. Tan inverse of minus will become minus tan inverse of omega L by R. Therefore, theta is equal to minus tan inverse of omega L by R. Okay. Any doubt here? Shall I go forward? Okay. Next, continue. Since we got the theta is equal to this much, then second equation we can write it as from this, since tan theta is equal to this much, since tan theta is equal to minus omega L by R, we can write cos theta is equal to using Pythagoras theorem, it is equal to, see, this is minus omega L and this is R. Correct? Tan theta opposite, and here that is L, and this is equal to root of these two. That means omega square L square plus R square. From this Pythagoras theorem, we can write cos theta is equal to this adjacent length by this diagonal length. Omega square L square plus R square. And similarly,
Excuse me,
sin theta is equal to, yes.
sir, in equation 3, AR sin theta plus A omega L cos theta.
Equation
3. AR sin theta.
here, here it is
Yes, sir.
sin theta. Here cos.
Cos.
I'll change it. Okay, 1 second. Here sin, here cos. We'll go back and check. Yes, first cos, then sin. Here cos, this here sin. See, here cos, here sin. This side. This is AR cos theta minus sin theta. Correct only. We'll go. See here, till this point is correct. Till this step is correct. This step, AR sin omega t, we have sin omega t common. Then here it is cos theta. Then here cos omega t. Sorry. Here this term and this term we should take common. Here it is sin omega t. That is correct. Then here this term sin theta, this time cos theta, right? This time cos, this time this is sin, this is cos, correct? So this is sin theta, this is cos theta. Now both are reverse here. This is sin theta and this is cos theta. Okay, now it is Here this is sin theta, this is cos theta. This is sin theta, this is cos theta. Therefore, it is sin theta. This is correct only. Okay, let me do this again. Let me do once again, it's better. From this, sin theta by cos theta is equal to minus omega by L, minus omega L by R. So tan theta is equal to minus omega L by R. Therefore, theta is equal to minus tan inverse of omega L by R. Equation is same. Okay. Okay, this is also correct. So sin theta is equal to from this minus omega L by root of omega square L square plus R square. So we will substitute this cos theta sin theta in the second equation. Therefore, Vm is equal to, what is that? AR cos theta. So AR into, what is the cos theta value? R by root of, okay, I'll write R square plus omega square L square, then minus A omega L sin theta, that is minus omega L by root of R square plus omega square L square. Now this is equal to, from both of this I have common A. So take common A. And remaining is R into R will become R square divided by root of R square plus omega square L square minus, see, minus omega L plus omega square L square divided by root of R square plus omega square L square. If you take the LCM, both are same. So I can combine the numerators. So what can I write? R square plus omega square L square by root of R square plus omega square L square. Here one root will be cancelled. So finally we'll get A into root of R square plus omega square L square. This is Vm value. From this, what I want is A. We want the unknowns, that is A and theta. These are the unknowns. So I am finding unknown value A, that is equal to Vm by root of R square plus omega square L square. Now I got the amplitude. From this, finally I can write the response current passing through the circuit. Now I of t is equal to, what was the assumption? A into sine of omega t plus theta. Now when I substitute this A and theta, I'll get Vm by root of R square plus omega square L square sine of omega t minus tan inverse of omega L by R. Right? This is the current. This is the equation, response of the RL circuit when you apply the sinusoidal function as the input. Okay. Now the amplitude of the current is, from this you understand, V input voltage is equal to Vm into sine omega t. If we compare this, the amplitude of the current is reduced by the amount root of R square plus omega square L square. And if you take the angle, here current is having negative angle. Understood this? Now you tell me, current leads or lags Vs of t? Current is leading Vs or lagging Vs? It's lagging. Current lagging Vs of t by the angle, by the theta minus tan inverse, sorry, plus tan inverse. Lagging already we are writing, so minus we should not consider that. So lagging by the theta, that is equal to tan inverse of omega L by R. Okay, and in reverse, if you want to write, Vs of t leads current I of t by theta is equal to tan inverse of omega L by R. The same amount voltage is leading current. So either of these statements you should remember. For wherever the inductor is there, voltage leads current. Okay, if the circuit is inductive circuit, then voltage leads current. Okay, if it is a pure inductor, the voltage leads by, that means, for example, in this case, you assume R is equal to 0. There is no resistance. Then what will be this angle? 90 degrees. Then Vs of t leads current by theta is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Similar way, if there is a pure resistor, that means, say suppose inductance is 0. Then Vs of t 0. Theta is equal to 0 in the sense there is no phase shift. There is no phase shift means both are in the phase. In phase. Vs of t is in phase with I of t. Both are in phase. That means there is no inductance. It is a purely resistive. If the circuit is purely resistive, then voltage and current both are in phase. If at least a part of inductance or part of capacitance is added in the circuit, then it will be out of phase. But how much is out of phase? The theta value will decide. Guys, understood? Yes. See, this is today's class. For your practice, I will give one problem. You can practice it. If you have any doubt, in the next class you can discuss with me. So find the current. IL in the circuit. The circuit is ten into cos 10 cube t volts, and this is 25 ohm resistance. and inductance is 30 millihenry. 30 millihenry, and this resistance is 100 ohm. This is IL current. We have to find out this current. Okay, either you can use KCL or KVL. It is up to you. It is up to you. What you want to use, you can use it. Or if you want to apply any theorem, you can apply. Okay, Thevenin's theorem you can apply. Or some other thing you can apply. Whatever, finally you find the current. Okay. And finally, for your reference, I am writing the answer also just for cross verification. Cross verification, you can write the answer. IL of T is equal to 222 into cos of 10 cube D minus tan inverse of omega L by R. Sorry, 10 cube D minus 56.3 degrees milliampere.